early 90s, like 91, 92, when Ninja Man was the hottest DJ in Jamaica, lockdown DJ champion for like probably 3-4 years straight. Everybody kind of want to sound like Ninja Man or have a little, style from Ninja Man or stuff like that. So, in a community where I used to visit my aunt, which was in Exchange in Ocho they used to have a little stage show, a contest that they used to keep every Friday night.
Yeah.
And then that is where we used to go and DJ, and then because like I said, Ninja Man was popular, so at that time I was using a lot of Ninja Man style.
Oh.
And I was little.
See.
So they started calling me Ninja.
You said. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And then now when my career started, hit the road now and I get busy and start record for more people now, then the name Perfect came along. But the thing is that you had disc jockeys now and like MCs and stage shows that started putting the Mr. in front of Perfect. Because it wasn't Mr. Perfect, it was supposed to be just Perfect alone. But then you have, the radio personalities, try to polish it nice and say, Mr. Perfect, brand new tune from Mr. Perfect.
See.
So what happened now is that the producers now started putting Mr. Perfect on the records.
But wait, how did the Perfect step in now?
No, well, the Perfect is a self-given name,
Okay.
Yeah, that's self-given name because as an artist, you tend to give yourself a name that is going to enhance the game, so to speak. So even like Bounty Killer, Bounty Killer is not a killer, but the songs that he does, the gangster songs and stuff like that, his name helps to enhance his music, So me giving myself the name Perfect now was just to remind me to do my work properly, or to give it my best shot at any time or any given moment, before a stage show, before the MC said next on stage Perfect. It just reminds me, said, look, brother, you have to go out on stage, you have 45 minutes, look, you have to do this right. You have to give these people a great show. So the name is just to remind me to do my work properly, to always try to shoot to the stars whenever I'm doing my work, so to speak,
Okay. All right. So now from Perfect to Perfect Giddimani.
Yeah, then so what happened now is that there is a wrestler in the US by the name of Mr. Perfect that his lawyers contacted my publisher.
Wow.
And requested that I stop using the name Mr. Perfect.
Wow.
Right? In which, like I said, that was my fault. That was just like the producers just started putting the Mr. Perfect on record, see? And then so it was back to Perfect now, which it was originally. See? But the word perfect now was just a little bit too, it was used up a lot. You have the perfect wedding, the perfect date, the perfect dinner, the perfect car, the perfect, so the word was just a little bit overused. So I had to tag something to it to make it more identical to me as the artist. That is where I added the Giddimani.
All right.
Right. So,
right.
that no. From it said Giddimani is one Giddimani.
Okay.
So from the so that is why I tagged the word Giddimani to Perfect to make it, officially mine.
All right. So now, how did you end up with Trendsetter Sound System?
Well, Trendsetter is my little era sound, It's a sound in the village where I grew up. That's Bamboo sound. I grew up in a village called Bamboo. So in Bamboo you had probably about 4 sounds. You had Trendsetter, then you had what was the name of this other one? You had Star X, and then you had Afrique. But Trendsetter was the sound that it was just the better sound, so to speak, It was the top sound from my area, yes. So that is the sound that we really I would call that sound really, we really learn, not really learn to DJ on that sound, but that sound was like a school for us because every day from morning till night we DJ around Trendsetter sound because it was a guy that was our age that owned the sound too. So from wake up a morning time we just go check Trendsetter and we just DJ from morning till night. So it was a sound that we really practice on, rhythm after rhythm, slang thing, answer, stagalag, death in the arena, punani rhythm, sick rhythm, it's just rhythm after rhythm. So you really get to build your skills. I get to build my skills around Trendsetter sound. And then just like how you used to have like Jalove with Brigadier Jerry, or you'd have like Supercat and Kilimanjaro. It's the same way when Trendsetter was going out to play. Like, they are going to Brownstone, which is like 30 minutes from Bamboo. They have a dance down there. We, as the era DJs, would follow the sound because we are a part of the entertainment. So when the sound go out to play, we as the DJs, we go out with the sound also. And there comes a time now when the selector stop play music and just start run pure rhythm. Like from it touch 2 o'clock in the morning, say I just stage show time and rhythm straight back till 8, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so Trendsetter was really my, my home song.
All right, so
my era song.
So with Trendsetter now, with Perfect Giddimani, who were some of the artists that were part of you on Trendsetter sound system?
Well, on Trendsetter we'd have youth like Stabali, we'd have Black Wasp, seen, we'd have youth like Robbie Roll and them youth there, seen, even Chesedek used to sing on Trendsetter sound at one point, but at that time his name was not Chesedek, his name was Triller Wrench.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, his name was Triller Wrench because Chesedek is just come from probably 20 minutes from my area. I live in Bamboo and Chesedek is from Civil Lights. So he used to drive up to Bamboo on the weekends to come and DJ on Trendsetter. And sometimes I used to go down to Chesedek place to DJ and a sound named Turbocharge.
Wow.
Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, a lot of DJs, man. Bully Boy, lot of DJs, man.
So
trust me, man, Jamaica have artists like how China have rice.
Easy. Yo, this one, your gunshot. Easy. Perfect Giddimani just dropped the bomb. The man said Jamaica have artists like how China have rice. Easy. Yeah. Yes, I like it. All right, so around that time, how was it like? Was it a more frenzy kind of DJing or it was more competitive? How was it like in terms of the sound system?
No, listen, it was competitive, but respectable competition. You never come with no disrespect, like nobody trying to fight or get violent or try to say disrespectful stuff, but it was competitive. Yeah, man, it was competitive because trust me, to ride all those rhythms, and when the selector start chew a rhythm, you can't choose special rhythm, So if it's a slow rhythm come up, you have to curve the lyrics to it and set up a lyrics for it. If it's a fast rhythm come up, same way you have to dip on it. If it's a dancehall, you have to dip on it. If it's a one drop, you have to dip on it. If it's a hip hop, you have to dip on it. You understand me? So the competition was good competition, man. It wasn't disrespectful like majority of what you see is happening right now. It was really to sharpen us as artists. So me get better, Stabali get better, Bully Boy get better, because we practice with each other, and what I don't learn from you, you learn something from me, and as vice versa. So like I said, it's school. And a lot of these new artists nowadays, they're not going to school, and that is the school. You have to DJ for 5,000-6,000 hours round sound system, because that is the first place where you learn to project your voice, and that's the first place where you're going to start DJing for hours. So it's really it's the rehearsal room. Like I said, it's schooling.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. You watch all these 90s DJ and see how the bad until right now, Lagazee, because they went to school, which is the sound boy, the sound system thing is the school. You know how to ride every rhythm in the world. It's school, yeah man, a school man.
But
yeah man,
I
system thing a school.
Yeah, I like where you said you have to rehearse or DJ for 5-6 hours on a sound system. A lot of our artists nowadays, I don't know what is going on. They don't even rehearse. A lot of them go on stage and they play their songs and they sing over it.
Yeah, because you see the whole craft of performing is something totally different, you know. It's like, yeah, we know you can get into the kitchen, but can you really cook? That's the difference. Yeah, everybody can get into the kitchen. Everybody could turn the stove on and put some water in the pot. But can you really cook? You know? So with the tools and the equipment and technology that these kids have nowadays, which, I mean, is good. Technology is good. But it makes it too easy for them to record and release a song. But when it comes down to the real thing, which is performance, they are lacking in that area. You know, and it's not trying to put down any young artist. This is trying to encourage you guys to know, say, hey, when you step up in a game in the performance area. Because, of course, I respect you guys when it comes down to the studio. You use the latest stuff, you know how to use your auto-tunes or whatever, and the different programs, the Logic and the newest Pro Tools, and you name it. But apart from that, there's another side to it, which is the practical, which is being on stage. Okay, that song that you just recorded, it sounds great. It's beautiful. It's awesome. As a matter of fact, it's number one. But can you perform that song on stage and make it sound like the record, or at least make it sound very close to the record, which we know that is possible because we have seen tons of artists do that. They have recorded a song and back on stage and make it sound like the record. But it's not easy to do. You have to practice. You have to practice. One of the most important things towards an artist's career is practicing.
Practicing.
Yeah, no matter how you believe in yourself, if you don't practice, it's nothing.
Definitely.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Because seriously, nowadays a lot of artists don't practice, and I can tell you the gospel truth that a lot of artists are studio artists. You put them on stage and they are fumbling, and it's even hard for them to sing their own songs. Listen, I have interviewed chunks of artists in this studio. When they come and I play a foundation rhythm and I tell them put your song on it, they don't even know how to do it. It is a few of them. It is a few of them who can do it. Majority can't do it.
Yeah, it's an art, Lagazee. It's an art to be able to take this lyrics from that rhythm and to put it on another rhythm and having it sounding, you know, good into the ear. It's an art. It's not just, you know, it's not just like that. It's an art, and what I've been telling you is that to learn this art, you have to have done 5,000 to 10,000 hours work in a DJ school, in a DJ college, not by yourself alone around a computer. You have to do it. That is why the 90s artists, bro, until now you cannot find, you know, the music doesn't exceed that. It doesn't surpass that. That's the zenith of the music, the 90s era, from 70s come straight up to 90s. Because they did everything that it took to ensure that their recordings were done properly, their performance were done properly. Off stage, on stage, in the studio, on stage. It was a balance. Right now it's all about in the studio, try to get a bunch of numbers on Spotify, rank it up on YouTube, and then when you book the artist for a show now, him can't perform it because they put too much energy into one side of the game, forgetting that, hey, if you really make the song number one, look, some people are gonna call you down in Ghana to perform it in front of 20,000 people. Can you do this without people not bashing you, saying your performance was not done properly and they need their money back and stuff like that? You know, so it has to be a balance, man.
All right.
It has to be a
balance. Perfect Giddimani talking to us on Hitz103.9 FM, and already questions are stepping in hard. You know, all right. So I have a question coming from Elombini. Elombini goes a boom, and matter of fact, is an interjection in conjunction with what Perfect you are saying. And Elombini happened to be a reggae dancer blogger in Ghana, one of the realest reggae dancer bloggers, you know, in Ghana. He said, "Force Ripe."
Big up.
Yeah,
I am familiar with him. Yeah, I'm familiar with him. Big up, King. Respect.
Yeah, man. So Elombini says, "Force Ripe artists who can't even do a quick freestyle. DJ plug a rhythm, and they be like, me gosso, watch here, and then they'll be like, pull up. They can't even write these cheap and easy new school rhythms, much less to talk about the foundation rhythms. This is something really serious." Perfect.
Yeah, it's serious. And then also just to touch onto the topic of freestyling. A lot of people don't know what's the true definition of a freestyle. Okay? A freestyle is when I can just put on a rhythm. We're in a room, I put on a rhythm, and I tell you, okay, give me a freestyle about that picture on the wall. Or give me a freestyle about you know, the movie that we are watching right now. So I see where people actually have lyrics that they have written already, or lyrics that they have released already, and then they're on a show, and then, you know, the DJ said, drop me a freestyle, the DJ drop the rhythm, and then the freestyle is a song that they have recorded 2 years ago that's out already. That's not a freestyle.
Yeah.
And then you have people probably in the chat room or in the comments saying, wicked freestyle. No, that's not a freestyle. A freestyle is right there on spot about anything that your eyes first pounce upon. And it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you can definitely hear when it's a freestyle differently from when it was something that was really written. Because when it's a freestyle, you could actually hear the artist searching for lyrics while he's riding the beat, and he doesn't stick on one thing or one topic. It's because he's freestyling. So it's from talking about the girls into the party to, you know, my mom, you know, on vacation or something like that.
Definitely.
So yeah, you know, people need to understand what a freestyle really is, different from a written song that is out there already and you're just performing it back on track.
All right.
It's a big difference.
All right. So before we step into your artistic life, let me ask this final question from the sound system side. You know, it was on Trendsetter Sound System that you started cutting dubplate. Your first experience with dubplate, how was it like?
No, well, listen now, you see the dubplate thing now. Dubplate business is a serious business, you know. A very, very serious business, right? So the first time he cut a dubplate, actually, it was not for Trendsetter. Right? It wasn't for Trendsetter. The first time I cut a dubplate was for myself. Right? Because in the village where I'm from, none of the sounds did not have a dubplate. So I was one of the first. I was the first person to bring a dubplate into my district.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the first person to bring a dubplate into my district, and I just did a dubplate with just songs for myself because I didn't have a sound system. So I just had some songs that, you know, I just put on, you know, reggae rhythms. I think it was like the punana rhythm and rhythm like that, and I just like cut the dubplate so I could listen them back to myself because I really wanted to see myself on vinyl. So the first time I went on vinyl, I was the one who paid for it.
Oh.
You know, I wanted to do a 45, but that never came until later. But to how I wanted to see myself on vinyl, I was like, you know what? Me I go Kingston, I'm gonna go record them tuner, I'm gonna go put them on a dub plate. And cut the dub plate at Kingston and bring it, come back down the country and show the people them say, look, I'm really on vinyl right now.
Wow. Wow.
Easy.
Wow. Mr. Giddimani.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, man. To show them say you really on vinyl right now, dub plate style.
Really on vinyl. Really on vinyl, King. See me?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So from that time, which year was that?
All right, John. No, you know, so that I probably around about 97, you know, around 1996, 97, them time, the King.
Oh wow.
Yeah, man.
96,
yeah,
97.
Man.
Wow.
Yes,
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Perfect Giddimani in the place, and everything is all right. All right. So from Elombini, a quick question from Elombini. He said, a bird whispered in my ears that dub plate and vinyl records of albums are selling more than online streams. How correct is this information?
Oh, he's saying that presently dub plates and vinyls are selling more than online streams?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure of the data and the statistics when it comes down to that. It's been a minute since I've checked that out. I would definitely have to look into that. But I knew that last year, I think it was year before last, there was definitely a revamp of vinyl products. You know, people were definitely, the vinyl market really exploded. I think it was 2 years to a year and a half ago. So it is very possible. I wouldn't be surprised if the numbers, did not match up, because it is possible.
All right. He said it is possible. 11 minutes going into the art night here on Hitz103.9 FM on the show YaadSettingz. We're having a one-on-one chat with Perfect Giddimani all the way from Miami. Trust me, that is where the man based right now, inside Miami. Yeah, man. And he said the COVID situation over there is kind of controlling and everything good with him. You understand me? So that is what you must know. All right. So let's step into other things right now. All right. So Perfect. I would like to know from you, how did your recording, start? I know those days from the sound system, you kind of rehearse with a sound system. You become so perfect to the level of maybe sometimes a producer will approach you or something. So how did that kind of breakthrough in terms of recording happen for you?
Yeah, well, the same thing again, the recording thing. When you come on to that part of it, because what you have to realize is that I'm from a country area, right? In Kingston, you have the Dons. Where I'm from, there are no Dons. The Don for where I'm from is yam and banana. That is my Don. Potato and planting, and that's the Don area. Yes, a farming community. So it's not like majority of the DJs, the upcoming DJs in Kingston at that time, they had bands on the corners. People that would be overseas for a minute, probably make money through different circumstances, and then they would see their talent and then they would invest in the talent. In my area that wasn't the case. I'm from a small farming community. So what happened is that I had to put myself into the studio. Yeah, tell my mother knows I love DJ business, I love music business. I'm tell her, I said, look, mama, I go Kingston and this is a little studio time, and I go on lunch money, and you understand me, and so my family help out, with fees for me to get into the studio for the first time to record a song.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. It means that you didn't get an approach, or nobody held your hand to any producer and say, yo, this is perfect Giddimani, he's a good singer, he's a root singer, I want you to record him. That didn't happen for you. Mama had to step in and support you with funds to go into the studio for the first time.
Yeah, for the first time. Because like I tell you, man, Bambo is deep hills, rural area, nobody around the store is not a producer nor have no music links. I live in the middle of farmers, bro. It's a farming community. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a music community. It's really a farming community. Yes, sound system and things is there, but it's not a community that had like, you know, people working at the radio station from the community. 80% of the people there, they do farming. You understand? The other 20 probably carpenter, mason, and stuff like that work back inside the village. So, you know, it wasn't a place where there were links like that could link me to producers and stuff like that out there. So in order for me to start making those links or breaking those barriers, I had to travel out of my area into Kingston.
Wow.
Seeing?
Wow.
Now, traveling into Kingston and booking myself into studios now, that is where I started meeting producers and DJs, right? Tyrical from Barbican is one of the first DJs that put me on him bike back and used to bring me around to Arrow Studio.
Wow.
So when Tyrical bring me go Arrow Studio now, like the first time me I meet like Baby Wayne them, me I meet Roundhead, Monster Shot them when Monster Shot them hot. Terror Fabulous when Terror Fabulous them hot.
Wow.
Them time there's a little youth at the first, and me I say, what DJ business nice? Me I say, dub plate a cut of money, and me I say, no. And me, you know, I'm learning in the meantime, because you have intro man different from DJ, and intro man I make money. Just the man I make the intro alone, I get money different from the artist.
See.
And the vibe and just the whole love between the artists. If one sound man come and, you know, him want 10 from one artist, the artist I make him know, say, no, you have to cut 2 Baby Wayne and 2 more things. So artists used to look out for each other at the dub plate studio. I remember that time. You know, if one artist made money, he wouldn't feel good. He wouldn't feel good if the others didn't make money.
Wow.
It's either he would share that money after, or during the work he would tell the sound man, look, you need to take 2 from that man and take 1 from that man, and so the money spreads, so everybody smile going home. You know?
Wow.
And all that, the first time I saw that first-handed was Arrow Studio. Seeing? Arrow, Sprague Benz, them time the Sprague Benz, them hot. You understand me? So, you know, I see all of them things there, I learn the whole process of, you know, how they make dub plate and the whole vibe. You have the vibes man them in the background and them are whistling at the studio, and you wonder, hey, isn't that going to go on the recording? But no, this is a dub plate. This is what a dub plate is supposed to sound like. It's supposed to have a vibe. You know, it's supposed to breathe with the background noise. It's not supposed to be too pretty. It's not a record.
Yeah.
You know? So all this stuff, you know, I learn, and then now I bring back them style to country.
See.
Because when I go Kingston at school, I go see him, you know. Yeah, at school I go see him because the music business in Jamaica is really in Kingston.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like even probably now, you know, you have IRFM got popular like you know, over a few years, and you know, then Senton kind of have a little buzz, but the music thing is definitely in Kingston. So if you want to learn about DJ business, apart from learn about DJ and sound, if you want to learn about real DJ business, how to flex, how to move, how to, you know, handle yourself in the middle of the road, how to deal with producers and stuff like that, you have to be in Kingston, because that is definitely the institution for it. It's a world by itself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're reasoning with Perfect Giddimani, and trust me, he's telling us the story how this whole recording thing began for him. 80 minutes going into the hour now here on Hitz103.9 FM. In case you just joining, we're reasoning with Perfect Giddimani, Mr. Craig Rose. You understand me? From a little country area by name Bambo, You understand me? And he's telling us how he moved from Bamboo to Kingston. And his mother had to give him some money to go into the studio. So perfect. Which studio did you first, go into in terms of recording in Kingston?
No, well, as I tell you now, back in that time, it was mostly like Arrows.
Arrows, all right.
Arrows studio we used to record, yeah? That are the same Arrows studio where Ayactin burst out from in the early days, Arrows burst Ayactin and Teflon,
Okay.
Seeing?
All right.
It was really a label and a recording studio, but the owner died, so the production side of it, it kind of got on after a minute. But Arrows was one of the hottest studios back in the 90s, yeah?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the good thing about it now is that after I kind of learn certain things now and come back now down to St. and down in Bamboo now, seeing? My father knows some me like music, my father living in the States, but I know some me like music, yeah? So him come one at a time now, him fly come to Jamaica and like him say, more you follow me go to the wharf, we have some stuff to pick up for the house, So I thought it was just like, probably food items and stuff like that. When I go down there, when we and him went to the wharf and stuff like that and clear the stuff off the wharf. So I'm looking for barrels and stuff like that, because over the years I know we're getting food from abroad, it's usually barrels and stuff like that. But all I'm seeing is pure crates, like, sound system crates pack up, like how a sound system thing would look. So I'm asking my dad, what is that? And he said that he bought me pure studio equipment.
Wow.
Easy. Yeah, man. So my dad is invested, yeah, man. So at that time, my dad invested in a studio, probably about $10,000 US. The latest digital equipment at that time, drum machine, the D55 Tascam recording machines and stuff, state of the art. Every stuff that he bought was top tier, state of the art equipment, yeah. Wow. So we got the equipment, and then me and my brother now, we decided like, look, we have to run this studio, because our dad bring the equipment and stuff like that. So we had to probably sit down for probably about 4 to 3 months and go over the manuals and books and figure out how to use these stuff that my dad bought. Because when they came, we were like, we're just ready to use them, but a lot of buttons and stuff like that is not just like that. You'd have to read about them and know how to set them up and stuff like that. So it took us about 3 to 4 months to figure it out. And then my mom gave us like 2 rooms in the house where we could run the studio from. Then that is where I set up the first official studio for us, and that is where Chalice Palace Music was born, the label was born. Then we started recording a bunch of artists from in Bamboo and across St. and the studio got busy. The studio got so busy that my mom said, hey, you guys, I can't, sometimes 20, 30 DJ in the yard.
Wow.
Because I was doing projects after projects, putting them on CDs and just driving all over St. and giving them away and promoting the artists and the label.
Wow.
The label got so popular within St. that even artists that I used to voice on the label started getting shows from the songs that we produced.
Wow.
The songs weren't popular all over Jamaica, but in St. Anne, Chalice Palace Music, we did so much work that we got local artists popular in order for them to get work, to being booked at little fairs and little, school stage shows and little birthday parties and stuff like that. Because we're giving away the CDs, we print up CDs, 1,000 CDs, 2,000 CDs, we drive and give them all over St. Anne, to a old woman at the market, to a kid coming from school, a nurse going to work, a doctor coming from work, a lawyer just pull up buying some fruits at the stall. We give away CDs. So we got the label popular and got the artists that were voicing at that time on the label.
Chalice Palace Music.
Chalice Palace Music.
Man. Wow.
Yeah.
Easy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're reasoning with Perfect Giddimani, and trust me, I like how he's taking his time to break everything down for us to really understand what he is saying. All right, so let's talk about your career now as a musician around that time, how you got a break. You understand me? And going through the stuffs of Perfect Giddimani, I realized that Handcat Boy was one of the songs them that put you into mainstream and earn you the popularity you were looking for. Can you confirm that for us?
Yeah, man, quite so. That's right. So what happened now is that after we had the studio and stuff and producing and releasing a lot of music and stuff like that, during that time what happened also is that I was making rhythms and selling rhythms. So actually the first car that I bought was from making rhythms on my drum machine and a Korg synthesizer.
Wow.
Yeah. Right. So when I bought the car now, then I could start moving around and going to studios down in like Ocho and start going to Kingston more often. Because each time I wanted to go to Kingston before that, I had to take the bus, and you want to studio hop in Kingston. You want to hop around to probably 10 studios for the day, but that wasn't possible because I was taking the bus. So when I bought this little car now from the money that I collect from making rhythms, is when I started going to Kingston more often now. So I started going around to more studios and meeting more producers and stuff like that. So during that time is when I met the guy that would eventually end up producing Handcart Boy. Right? So his name is Chris. So I met that guy at Bobby Digital Studio because I was studio hopping and I was driving around to Bobby Digital one day, and this virgin come out and he was curious about who I am and stuff like that, because him see we look like artists and things, and who are you and stuff like that. So I tell him I'm come from St. Anne and I'm a artist and stuff like that. So he said, yeah, all right, then you know what, I have a rhythm and I needed to check it out. Cool. So he gave me the rhythm, right? And it was a nice rhythm, which is the Handcart Boy rhythm, right? Went back to St. Anne and I write the Handcart Boy song, and I was ready to record it, but I could not record it because Bobby didn't like to see me at the studio. You understand?
Wow.
Yeah, Bobby didn't want to see me at the studio. Reason
Why?
being is that two things you have to kind of understand, that Kingston and music business, it kind of very serious, So Bobby seen a strange man that he has never seen in his life, and then there is no one on the property to say, okay, they know this man. And, people don't really check like that in Kingston, I'm being honest with you. You understand? And then the next thing too is that he was working on an album with Maxi Priest.
Okay.
Right? You need to know this, because Kingston is a place that run off link. It run off link. So if you want to meet Sean Paul, you have to go to a link or go through 2 links before you meet Sean Paul. You understand me? Because if you even go on a property where Sean Paul is, it's going to be like a standoff, because at the end of the day, he doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
You can be anybody.
Yeah.
But if he has a link that says, hey, Sean Paul, this is perfect, man, I know him over 10 years now, he's from country China artist, it's going to be a different vibe from the artist.
Saying.
Yeah, so that is what happened. In that area in Kingston where Bobby Digital Studio is, I had no family, I had no links, I had nothing. So Bobby seen me as a strange man. Yeah, I can say I'm an artist too, but me can be a shatter, me can be a thief.
Saying.
You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't know me.
Yeah.
Right? So he never really wanted to see me on the studio compound like that. You understand me? So the thing now, what happened now is that he was voicing an album for Maxi Priest. But the engineer that gave me the rhythm was learning, he was apprentice at Bobby's studio at that time. You understand? So One night I was sleeping in the car. Because I usually still go up there and hold a vibe because I just wanted to be in the whole studio atmosphere, but I could not go through the gate. But I was always outside, park up in my car, listening to my rhythms and just holding a vibe, just wanted to be in the atmosphere. Cool. So one night I was sleeping because I think I was just, driving up different studios for the entire day over Kingston. The last stop was Bobby's studio because it is like on the, off the highway heading back to country, to St. Anne. So I said, okay, last stop Bobby before I go back to country. So I'm sleeping in the car now because I was tired. And I hear someone knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. So when I look, it's the producer. And he said, listen, Bobby just drove out with Maxi Priest. I think they're going to look some food in half a tree. So listen, come right now. Come and voice this song.
Wow.
Right? And you have to do it one take. You can't, he said, listen, you have to do it one take. Because if Bobby come and catch you in the studio, you know what, it's not going to be nice. Plus, I am violating by even letting you hear.
Definitely.
Because you tell me nobody in the studio. Yeah, bro. So I went in the studio, and trust me, Lagazee, I had one eye looking at the mic, and the other eye was looking at the door because I can't let Bobby come through the door and see the king. So Lagazee, one sec. Oh, done. Close the door. Gone. That was it. I couldn't even listen back to the song Lagazee.
Yo.
And I was nervous. Yeah, I could have done it better. I was nervous while doing it.
Wow.
I was nervous. First thing, he woke me up out of my sleep. So my vocals did not really wake up as yet. When you're sleeping, my vocals weren't bright as yet. And then under the conditions again, knowing that look, you're not supposed to be in this place. Yeah. Then half a tree was just probably like 10 minutes away. You understand me?
Yeah.
So trust me, King, I'm nervous. I do the song and my vocals weren't bright and everything. One take.
Wow.
I run out the studio. That was it, History.
Wow.
History, King.
The struggle is real. Says, Chairman Newby on the live. He said that the struggle is real. Kuta John Johnson says, greetings, Perfect Giddimani. Ghana is listening to you. Your large KingLagazee. All right, everybody is in tune and everybody is listening because you don't know the Sundays belongs to YaadSettingz on Hitz103.9. Jafel Damascus says, King, can he tell us his emotions with his society and how best they accept him? All right. He's going to tell us, man. Junior Maestro stepping all the way from Norway, far away. Babs Rhyme says, I love the energy. Black Pullover says, more fire. Kian Ku, Kian Chu. Black Messiah Guza says, teach it, brother. Giddimani. All right. And also, Kat Blanchett says, impressive. Rasvaldo says, respect. Lagazee, please ask Mr. Perfect what was his tough clash ever. All right. Some questions for Perfect Giddimani. But although everything good and everything is all right in the place.
Yes, sir. Big up all the comments. Big up everyone.
Yeah,
respect,
man.
Love them.
Yeah, man. Yes, I. So keep it coming. We have some brand new songs to premiere with Perfect Giddimani as well. So I want you to stick up in and let's do this. Before we jump into other questions with Perfect Giddimani, Perfect just released, a song, almost some few days ago, about the fact that the song spoke about marry me or marrying you. You understand me? By Perfect Giddimani. Alright, so what YaadSettingz did was we quickly link up Perfect Giddimani because the song is a bit of Afrofusion and all that. So we stepped to Perfect and we asked him a few questions about it, and then he answered us. But since we have Perfect on the line live, we prefer to hear it live than to play the dead. You understand me?
Easy.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So perfect. I want to play "Marry You" now, but before I play the song, what exactly motivated this particular song, "Marry You"?
The single ladies out there, man. All the single ladies out there. There's a lot of single ladies out there, Lagazee, and yeah, it's not a good thing to be single. You know, I think human beings were meant to be with each other. You know what I'm saying? To share lives and moments and stuff like that. And I do think it's also a problem in the black community, because you know I have to speak on the black community because that's my people. But I think it's a problem where I think there are too many single females, unmarried women, and I also think that people date for too long. You have people dating for 10 years, 8 years. You know, I do think that marriage is very important, especially for a family. You know, I think a mother and a father raising a child is one of the best natural assets that a kid could ever have. Not going to say that single parents don't do a great job, because I have seen cases where single parents have done extremely well. But you know, data and statistics show that, you know, a family or a home that has mother and father present, marriage setting good examples. You know, the child, you know, is 9 out of 10 times the child tends to be more wholesome as a human being, I should say.
Wow. Wow. In the meantime, before we play the song, I would like to say big respect to Joe and all the gym members of Old Soldier Gym. You understand me? Yeah, man. Big respect to all the people them over there, because the information is all of them are listening whilst training. You understand me? You can't do without listening to YaadSettingz on Hitz103.9 every Sunday evening. How you mean?
Easy.
One big respect to Elombini as well, who is in tune. And trust me, Black Pullover says, big up yourself, Rascoma, for watching. Perfect Giddimani, we appreciate you. Levi GA says, up, 7-star general. You understand me? Chairman Ube just sent in some fire. You don't know, man. So, before I play the song, Perfect, I would like to have your honor for you to introduce the song to the whole of Ghana whilst I play it over here.
Yes, Ghana Massive, brand new track coming through your speaker box right now. Same thing called "Marry You." The song is out right now on all major platforms. You can check it out, but trust me, Lagazee dropping it right now, live and direct. "Marry You,"
Easy.
coming from Perfect.
Easy.
Hitz FM 103.9. Can't touch your dial.
Easy.
Girl, I wanna marry you. Lock it down. Hitz FM 103.9. Can't touch your dial.
Hawaii and Bali for you. Girl, I wanna marry you. Beautiful, I wanna marry you. Honeymoon in Jamaica, St. Lucia, Tahiti, Hawaii and Bali for you. Girl, I propose and
Hitz FM 103.9.
and after the party, there is another party. Me take off me clothes off for you. Give the prayer and the Sabbath for you. 24 karat for you. Pretty diamond ring by your finger. Blind them eyes every time them see you. Girl, I wanna marry you. Beautiful, I wanna marry you.
Lock it down.
Honeymoon in
FM
Jamaica, St. Lucia, Tahiti, Hawaii and Bali
Can't
for
touch
you.
your dial.
Girl, I wanna marry you. Beautiful, I wanna marry you. Honeymoon in Jamaica, St. Lucia, Tahiti, Hawaii and Bali for you.
Hitz FM 103.9. Can't touch your dial.
Long time now since I've been with you. Been quite a while since you've been with me too.
marry you.
Beautiful, I wanna marry you. Honeymoon in Jamaica, St. Lucia, Tahiti, Hawaii.
Perfect Giddimani. For your listening pleasure, marry you. To all the sexy women them across the globe.
The sunshine, enjoy the fun time, the blue lagoon ride, the beautiful smile with you in my life, the future my wife. Girl, I wanna marry you. Beautiful, I wanna marry you. Honeymoon in Jamaica, St. Lucia, Tahiti, Hawaii, and Bali for you. Girl, I wanna marry you. Beautiful, I wanna marry you. Honeymoon in Jamaica, St. Lucia.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was Marry You by Perfect Giddimani. Yeah man, perfect.
Easy.
This one here hot. So how come the Afro fusion in this?
Yeah, well, you know, my lyrics fell in love with the beat. You know, my lyrics fell in love with the beat, and I couldn't tear them apart, brother. To be honest with you, you know, it was like surreal, so to speak. You know, so the lyrics complement the beat, and the beat complement the lyrics, and yeah, I had to work with it, you know. And then the topic of the song, you know what I'm saying? I think the Afrobeat vibe, it makes the song more listenable as you know, in regards to the topic of the song. It makes it more listenable, and I really think people more appreciate a topic like this on this type of vibe versus if it was, you know, like a raw dancehall vibe or a one drop, you know. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Me get it now. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, another brand new one from Perfect Giddimani. I want to go over this quick because you know, our time is fast running and we have to jump into other things. You understand me? The brand new one is unreleased. I learned it's going to be released next week. Lily, right?
Yeah, Lily releasing on Friday coming soon. Lagazee are the first human being to play it in the entire world, apart from Perfect Giddimani and the engineer. Lagazee are the first human being to play this song in the entire world. First time.
This is Hitz.
So this one here exclusive.
Lily.
All right. Remember where you heard this one first, you know. Remember where you heard it first. All right.
Lily, them thing Lily, yeah, pop style bang Lily, them thing Lily. If you spend money, if you want make money, some say you're the root of all evil. I live my life by a ticket and fly, take a selfie, give bad mind people. I catch flight, them I catch feeling, them think pop down like old drilling. With a big belt buckle, give them a beating. Big split roll up in the meeting.
This is Hitz.
Money man I make and them I make excuse but I look someone fi blame in a life them lose out. I be a money man I make and them I make excuse but I look someone fi blame in a life them lose out. Let's string to the hard working people, so everybody grab a buckle and chase her. Some a do it for the likes and a post my IG. Say them a big time waster. Bad mind them a fight long time. Want stop my shine, try take away me glory.
This is Hitz.
Focus pa me topic and story. Man a catch flight, them a catch feeling. Them think pop down like old drilling. With a big belt buckle, give them a eating. Big split roll up in a the meeting. I be a money man a make and them a make excuse but I look someone fi blame in a life them lose.
This is Hitz.
This one is entitled Lily. Will be released coming Friday, the 1st of October, don't it? But trust me, this one here exclusive. As perfect Giddimani sir, Lagazee is the first human being to play this in the world.
Them thing Lily. If you spend money, if you want to make money, some say you're the root of all evil. I live my life by a ticket and fly, take a selfie, give bad mind people. I catch flight, them I catch feeling. Them think pop down like old tree limb. With a big belt buckle, give them a beating. Big spliff roll up in the meeting. I be a money man, I make and them I make excuse but I look someone fi blame in a life, them lose out. I be a money man, I make and them I make excuse but I look someone fi blame in a life, them lose out. Let's drink to the hard working people, so everybody grab a buckle and chaser. Some a do it for the likes and not post my IG. Say them a big time waster. Bad mind them a fight long time. Want stop my shine, try take away me glory. Now straight from the pine, left them up to time. Focus on me topic and story. Man I catch flight, them I catch feeling. Them think pop down like old tree.
So you don't know already, I'm getting a lot of comment coming from the brand new tune. You understand me? Raspido Zino says, I love the energy up. And then boom, now you don't know, say Lagazee Sound International, we are the new tune government. So when the song drop like this, we have to play it first. Elombini goes to boom and say, yo, Lily is my type of song. I need a pre-save link for iTunes so I can grab it first. I would definitely use this song for some meditation and gearless antics. Tune bad like wrong weed. Wow. Coming from
big up being him. I will try to link him up when I get offline and see if we can shoot it to him.
Definitely.
Yeah, big up being it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So this is for your listening pleasure. You understand me? Lukman Al Hassan says massive tune. Boom. Coming from Perfect Giddimani. And trust me. Jafel Damascus says drum sound up to sound down. All right. Everything good in the place. Everyone is in tune and everyone is listening. Trust me, everything good in the place. All right, perfect. So let's talk about this and then we can wrap it up. About your 11th studio album released on the 7th of July 2017, where it entitled Live My Life Again. You understand me? The 15-track album, released by Giddimani Records, debuted at number 1 on Billboard's reggae, album chart for week, for the first and second week in September in 2017, and then as an independent reggae artist, moving up and down here and there, doing your own thing, and then boom, your song enter into the reggae Billboard chart, and it went number 1. You understand me? How was the feeling like?
Honestly, it was more of satisfaction. I really felt satisfied because it's a long time we had this work, King. It's a long time we had to do this thing, so hitting the Billboard number 1 spot, it was more feeling satisfied more than feeling excited, to be honest with you. I really feeling like mission accomplished, or at least one of the missions accomplished, because there are a lot more stuff. There's a lot more stuff to do in the genre. But at least I felt like, at least the Billboard, hitting the Billboard number 1 spot was definitely a good look for my career during that time, yeah. And it was a lot of work, man. It wasn't easy to promote the album, sleepless nights and stuff like that, especially as an independent label. Yes, I do have a small team that I work with. I have to say, maximum respect to all, the team players out there, but, it was really hard work, as I said, sleepless nights, and, to promote it from an independent label independent artists, that was definitely like, just taking money from yourself and putting back into yourself, But it was worth it. Like I said again, it was really a feeling of satisfaction, yeah?
Wow. It was like a feeling of satisfaction. It's like mission accomplished. You understand me? Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So now, what exactly does Perfect Giddimani have in the future line? I don't want to use the pipeline because sometimes in Africa when you open the tap it doesn't flow. I know you have Lily, which will be released on the 1st of October, and also you have Marry Me, which is hitting hard on the road and all that. Are we going to see some videos of that? Are we going to see some tours now that the place is opening for Perfect Giddimani?
Yeah, definitely the Marry You video. I'll be working on that shortly, but I don't think I will be releasing it until 2022. But definitely the video, we're gonna work on the video. I also have different projects that I'm working on. I know as a label, me have to stay, up and running. Me have to always work on new stuff and live in the studio, so to speak. Marry You and Lily is also taken from a project that will be released early 2022. I think I'm going to release that project in January. So that project will have that type of sound, so to speak. It's more a mixture of Afro songs and dance hall and a little bit of R&B here and there. And I will be releasing that project in 2022, early 22. I've not given the project a name as yet, but it will be about probably 10 to 12 tracks. And I'm definitely looking forward to going on the road with that project next year, as soon as we have the green light that we can start performing and making the tours again. So yeah, man, a lot of works in the pipeline. A lot of works. Non-stop works.
All right. So DJ Bling, just check Anthony Bling Da Costa, aka DJ Bling from UK, just check in on the live. And then Aram Inshira GH says, you are amazing, don't forget it, respect and manners. And then boom, now Black Messiah Aguze step in and say, I look forward to do some works with Giddimani in the near future. Good experience artist, bless up. You understand me? All right. And then respect. Also Judith Nanaya Pokuya says, the Lily song is a good one. It's a good one for me. I would like to use it as my ringing tone. Oh God. Yeah, man. You don't know, man. So I think, people are loving it. Kuta John Johnson is sending in fire emojis, and then Sandra Ricardis stepping with some love emojis for Perfect Giddimani. How you mean?
Easy.
Giddimani.
Honestly, I just want to before we make it real sharp, because I know you have to leave also, but I just want to say enough respect to the Ghana Massive, because honestly, I've been getting so much love from the Massive over in Ghana. It's incredible, man. I can't wait to come to Ghana. I just can't wait to just be with the people and everything, man. I'm really feeling the vibe, just like how I know the people are feeling my vibe the same, and I really appreciate the unwavering support from the Massive, man. Give thanks again, man. Rastafari love every time. 4 corners of Ghana, man. There's so much different places and villages and towns, small towns to name. I don't know everywhere, but like I say, from Accra to Kumasi to Jamestown, straight across the board, man. Love the island. See?
All right. So Perfect. Before I leave you finally, we are family, so anytime, anyhow, let's link up and let's talk. Anything newsworthy, let the crew know, and YaadSettingz will make sure that the whole of Ghana will hear it. You understand me?
Yeah, definitely KingLagazee, man, and you know, likewise to you, same way, man. You're such an amazing person, and I really realize that you have passion for what you do, you know, because actions do speak louder than words. And you know, I just want to say thanks again for inviting me on the show, and you know, making the people aware of my works and my words once again. Yeah, we give thanks, my brother. Big up all the massive over there at the radio station. It's love you all. Every DJ, every sound system man, every street side youth, all of the hustler them in the market, love the item, man. See?
All right.
Some of the universe, love the item. Crazy love.
Before we leave you finally, your word of advice to the artists them is very important. Yeah,
well, you know, practice. Let's just track back into what we were talking about earlier in the program. Practice, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Practice and practice and practice and practice. Yeah, once you believe in what you're doing, practice. Seeing and the next thing about it is it's not an overnight dream. You know, it's not an overnight dream. You know, you have to actually put in work to see results. You know, it's not a snap your finger fairy tale and make a wish, you know. You have to put in work to see the results, you know.
All right.
Especially if you want to be an artist that is going to be around for a very, very long time. Because there are two types of artists. There's the hit song artist and then there's the career artist. The hit song artist is only hot whenever he has a popular song. But a career artist, he makes it through and for a very long time. You know what I mean? So you have to also think as an artist how you want to be looked at 20, 25 years from now and not just 2 years or a year from right now, you know? So there you go. You have the manuscript. Just follow it, man, and you'll be all right. Love you all. Love all the artists, them, you know? All the success, all the best in your careers. Rastafari bless.
Blessings, Mr. Giddimani, for talking to us on Hitz103.9 on the show YaadSettingz.
Easy.
Yes, KingLagazee, YaadSettingz, love that tune, straight west in.
Every time.